Right. Today we are going to discuss about biological classification. Actually, the first years, okay, now the 30% syllabus are deleted in the first year syllabus. So we discuss, okay, now we learn only 70% syllabus. Right. Today we are going to discuss about biological classification. Okay, all the living organisms are divided into 5 kingdoms. Some of the scientists they had been divided into 2 groups. Some of the remaining scientists they divided into 3 groups. The others they are divided into 4 groups. Okay, now some are divided into 5 groups. So actually the all living organisms had been divided into some groups. The groups are, what is that? 2 kingdom classification, and second one is 3 kingdom classification, third one is 4 kingdom classification, 5 kingdom classification. What is kingdom? Means the group of animal is called actually kingdom. Okay, actually the all living organisms had been divided into some groups. That groups are called generally kingdoms. Okay, some of the scientists are there divided into 2 kingdoms, 3 kingdoms, 4 kingdoms, 5 kingdoms, and the basis of the living organism characteristics. Now we discuss about what is that 2 kingdom classification. This 2 kingdom classification, created by Linnaeus. What is it? Who is created by 2 kingdom classification? Linnaeus. What is that? Divided into 2 classification. Actually is what is that? Divided into all living organisms by how many kingdoms? 2 kingdoms only. So this 2 kingdoms classification classified into what is that? Who's Linnaeus. Right. In this kingdom actually the Linnaeus it divided into all the living organisms 2 kingdoms by which characteristics? The characteristic what? Cell wall, on the basis of cell wall. So this 2 kingdom classification, in this classification all living organisms are divided into 2 groups. How many groups? 2 groups. That group is called what is that? Kingdom. So the first kingdom or first group is called Plantae. Second kingdom or group is called Animalia. What is that? Animalia. Right. In the 2 kingdom classification, these living organisms are classified into 2 groups or 2 kingdoms. First one is Plantae, second one is Animalia. Right. These 2 kingdoms classification and the basis of which characteristic of the organism? Cell wall. Very most important amount. In NEET level very most important. In the 2 kingdom classification divided into 2 groups and the basis of which characteristic means cell wall of the living beings. The first kingdom is Plantae, second one is Animalia. Right. This kingdom Plantae includes what is that? Plants. The second kingdom Animalia includes animals. So Linnaeus actually he classified all living organisms. How many groups? 2 groups, plants and animals. The plants kingdom is called Plantae. The animals, what is that? Kingdom is called what is that? Animalia. Right. What is the characteristic? Actually, he taken some characteristics like this: cell wall, locomotion, mode of nutrition, response to external stimuli, contractile system. So now we discuss the characteristics of living organisms. Okay, now what is the characteristic of plants? What is the characteristic of animalia or animals? So first we take a character, cell wall. What is that? Cell wall. Right, the cell wall is present in plants. Cell wall is present in the plants. The cell wall is absent in animals. Okay, cell wall is present in plants. Cell wall is absent in animals. The second characteristic is locomotion. So the organisms are, which organisms are shows locomotion? Plants are shows locomotion. Okay, actually the locomotion is absent in plants. The plants are not shows locomotion. They can't move from one place to another place. So the plants are not shows locomotion. So locomotion is absent in the what is that? Plants. The animals that shows what is that? Locomotion, movement. What is that movement? Locomotion means movement. The organisms are moves one place to another. So the animals are shows locomotion. Right, next one, third characteristic, mode of nutrition. Right, the mode of nutrition, actually the plants are generally autotrophs. Plants are generally autotrophs. Okay, what is autotrophs? The plants are synthesized food materials its own self. So they are called what is that? Autotrophs. So mode of nutrition, the plants are autotrophs. At the same time, animals, they can't prepare food itself, its own itself. So the plants are means okay, animals are, they can't prepare or they can't synthesize food itself. So these are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means that depend on plants, that depend on others. So all animals are heterotrophs, all plants are autotrophs. Right, we are going to next characteristic, response to external stimuli. That shows response. So the plants are, they can't respond. Means the response external stimuli is absent in the plants. The plants, what is that? They do not shows response. But some of the lower plants are shows response, like algae. What is that? Algae. Most of the plants do not shows what is that? Response. Okay, now some of the lower plants are shows what is that? This response. Examples such as what is that? Algae. Right. Next, the response action stimuli in animals. Yes, there shows response action stimuli. The plant, okay, what is that? Animals are shows what is the response action stimuli. So this characteristic is present in the animals. This characteristic is absent in the plants except algae. Okay, next we are going to the next characteristic, contractile system. The contractile system is absent in the plants. Okay, as well as the contractile system is present in the animals. But some of the, okay, what is that? Plants that shows what is that? Contract system. Okay, what is that? Diatoms, euglenids, okay, chlamydomonas. These are actual protists. So, okay, these are okay characteristics of the okay, what is that? Organisms in plants and animals. The plant shows some characteristics, the animal shows okay, different characteristics. So, right, this is. So, Linnaeus actually he introduced two kingdom classification, okay now, and the basis of which character? Cell wall. So, the cell wall is absent in the animals, the cell wall is present in the plantae. This is okay, two kingdom classification. Okay, in the two kingdom classification, all organisms are classified into two groups, plantae and second one is Animalia. The plantae group or the kingdom plantae includes plants. The kingdom Animalia includes animals. This is okay. What is that? Two kingdom classification. Next, we are going to discuss about what is that? Three kingdom classification. Three kingdom classification. This okay now. This classification is created by who in 1866. Actually, the three kingdom classification. So actually, who? Haeckel, Ernest Haeckel. Ernest Haeckel. Okay, the support was created by this three kingdom classification. In this three kingdom classification, simple, the Ernest Haeckel is separated. Okay, now out all unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms and fungi. They are complete separated, okay, unicellular organisms and fungi from this living organisms. So, in this three kingdom means, first one is, what is that? Okay, plantae is there. Second one is Animalia. Animalia. Okay. This two kingdom classification. In the three kingdom classification, actually the Ernest Haeckel is separated unicellular organisms and fungi and bacteria. These okay now complete separate from these organisms. Okay, and he created to separate kingdom. That kingdom name is Protista. What is that? Protista. In two kingdom classification, plantae, Animalia only. In three kingdom classification, plantae, Animalia and Protista. Okay, the plantae includes actually plants. Plantae includes plants. Okay, Animalia includes animals. Animals. And this Protista includes unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms, fungi and bacteria. What is that? Bacteria. This is three kingdom classification is separated. Who separated means who created this okay three kingdoms classification means Ernest Haeckel in which year? 1866. Okay, next we are going towards that four kingdom classification. What is that? Four kingdom classification. This four kingdom classification is introduced by Copeland. Copeland in which year? In 1956. 1956. Okay, the four kingdom classification is introduced by Copeland in which year? 1956. Okay, in this classification, simple, the Copeland is separated by, okay now, another group. The another group name is, what is that? Fungi. Fungi. Four kingdom classification is what is that? Is okay now. Is separated by fungi. Means how many groups is there? The two kingdom classification plantae, Animalia. In three kingdom classification, okay, what is that? The another kingdom is included in the classification Protista. And four kingdom classification, the another one is added into this three kingdom classification. What is that? Fungi. Okay, this two kingdom classification introduced by Linnaeus. Three kingdom classification introduced by what is that? Ernest Haeckel. And four kingdom classification is separated by or created by Copeland. In which year? 1956. Okay, actually all living organisms are classified into some groups. 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. The 2 group is called, group means kingdom. Okay, 3 group, 3 kingdom classification, 4 kingdom classification. Okay, very most important point. Okay, now who created 2 kingdom classification? Who introduced 3 kingdom classification? Who proposed 4 kingdom classification? Now tell me, simple. 2 kingdom classification is proposed by Linnaeus. 3 kingdom classification is proposed by what is that? Who's? Ernest Haeckel. In which year? 1866. At the same time, okay, 4 kingdom classification is introduced by Copeland. In which year? 1956. Now, very most important. Okay, now what is that? The 5 kingdom classification. 5 kingdom classification. Right? In the 5 kingdom classification, this system is introduced by R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker introduced which kingdom classification? 5 kingdom classification is introduced by R.H. Whittaker. In which year? 1969. 1969.